Good morning and welcome to the 445 Productive Food Joy Show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. The show airs each weekday morning, hella early AF, 4:45 a.m. here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, then 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. Guys, today we're talking about art and power, the power of the creative impulse, the power of beauty, the power of that thing that, whether it be musical arts, literary arts, art in general, the arts, many of their manifestations, what that can do to enhance your level of productivity. So thanks for joining us here. If you're new, you can go to productivethroughjoy.com, see about us. We speak to groups, schools, and organizations about being productive through joy. Well, let's dive into the topic. So we're talking about art and power today. And part one is that you want to think about the idea of what art is, like in your own, do your own due diligence as to what art is for you. And if you think about art, what does that particular idea mean for you in your real life? So if you go into nature, if you're a person who likes being in nature or has ever been to the ocean or just looks at a flower, I like to buy fresh flowers for the house. So there's a farmer's market here in Venice. We go to each Friday. We've got these really beautiful lilies, and I mean, it's just, and seeing these flowers, for example, as just as an accessible example, it's amazing the power and intricacy of a lily. It's so powerful, so beautiful, right? Or living here at the ocean, you really see it here in nature. There's such extraordinary power. There's a pot of dolphins that swim by the house here about around like 8:30 in the morning. They say they go from Malibu to San Pedro. So Venice is on the way on that course. So we see pretty much these dolphins, it's like 20 of them every day swimming back and forth across the ocean. You see that, you just go, wow. The natural world is such a beautiful world. And you never get tired of seeing the ocean. You never get tired of seeing that type of beauty. So the point is that as you do your own due diligence about the power of art, you'll recognize that art is power, because art is all around you, whether it be the stars in the night or the ocean or other manifestations of art. There's that. Point two is, well, how do you get more art in your life, right? So again, art can be, there's art in music, of course, there's visual arts, there's art in theater, there's the art of many things. And the idea is you want to be immersed in arts as much as you can. Unfortunately, in this country, which is crazy, when we have an economic downturn, what gets cut, what gets defunded is not the police. In terms of reduction of salaries, the arts get defunded, right? And although we know intuitively that art is about creativity and that everyone has problems and that the key to life is problem management, creative problem management, it makes sense that if you want your children or your world to be effective at solving problems, for example, effective in life, just teach them art, because they'll learn how to creatively deal with problems. But that's a whole different show. And so you want to do what you can to immerse yourself in the arts. Go to, now of course we're in COVID, but listen to music, be around music, begin to write poetry, write something, be in the habit of creating. And you can take classes. You don't need to be the next Toni Morrison, although you could. You never really know, I don't want to, you could be that person. But the ideal is just to be in the space of where you are being creative, right? What you'll find, which goes right into point three, when you create something, here's why I know personally why art is tethered to the spiritual realm. Because when I create art or listen to art, when I'm around art, I feel good. Endorphins are released. I'm feeling good. And in my Kemetic, my ancient Egyptian system of meditation, Het Haru is the energy that is dedicated to the arts, right? And so she's Venus. Venus is based upon her in the Greek systems. So it's the goddess of art, creation and creativity, right? And so when you are in that, you just feel joyful. If I write a great piece of writing, or I see a great play, if I listen to a great album, I just feel really uplifted. And I know I'm not the only person who has that experience. So use your real experience to remind yourself what is really going on, and use that to inspire you to be around art and watch your level of joy uptick. Boom, it goes to dynamite. That's all we have for today's show. We'll see you this afternoon at 4:45 p.m. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. Deuces, I'm out.